Welcome to DentReviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Everki Studio Slim Backpack. As you'll see, I have a lot of stuff laid out here on the surface. The way I'm going to do this review is I'm basically going to take my load that I carry every day, pack it into the bag, and as I pack it into the bag, I'm going to tell you what I like and what I don't like about the bag, and then I'll conclude the review. So, needless to say, this is my load. Your load may be different. Obviously, everybody has different needs. I'm in my 30s. I am an IT person that does music as well, and this is sort of my everyday carry. Sometimes I might add some things for the music studio I work at or for some other purpose, and I typically would use a different bag. I have a larger Swiss Synergy bag that I absolutely love for larger things, for trips, traveling, etc., and I'll go do a review of that as well. But for now, I'm going to stick with what I carry during the day. Now, this is not the bag that I chose for my everyday carry, but it was one of the top competitors. So the bag I actually chose was the Ogio Newt 15, which I will show you towards the end of this video and kind of compare and contrast real quickly. So let's jump into it. So this is going to be me packing the Everki Studio Slim Pro Backpack here. So first, this pocket here, the outer pocket, is pretty slim. It doesn't really offer a lot of use for me personally. What I could do is take some of these, I have some like knot tying guides and things like that because I like using knots for a variety of things. You could put some papers and stuff in that pocket. You can see they barely fit in that pocket, but it works. And then actually what I normally do is I put this tissue pack in here as well to carry my tissues there. And for this bag I might put a bandana in there. That's kind of an all-purpose bandana. Alright, and then this bag unzips halfway. This is the first thing I like and don't like about the bag. I would rather have this open a little bit further because the way this bag packs, especially with things in this pocket, sometimes it just doesn't want to open up. So when there's something at the bottom, it goes all the way to the bottom of the bag, so it can be kind of a pain to get it, especially when this pocket is full and this pocket is full. It's almost impossible to get your hand through there to retrieve items. But I'll show you anyhow. What I normally put in here is I have a little notebook, and I usually slide that in this pocket. And then I have a battery, a MoFi battery, that I put right in front of the notebook. And then I have a small iPod cable that I kind of just put one side in that one pocket and one in the next. So that's a little loop, I can grab it and pull it out. That kind of carries that stuff pretty nicely. Now at this point, these pockets here are pretty tight, so I really can't use them for anything. You might be able to use them if you had an SD card or just something small there, but they look like they're almost maybe business card size, or one of them is, but it would bend the card if I put it in there. So that's that. Next would be pens and pencils. It has two slots. I do like the slots here for the pens because if you can see, they're open bottom and they're pretty wide and pretty tall, so you can put two pens in each one, and the pen does not hit the bottom of the pack, so that's kind of nice. So I usually put those pens in there, and then the marker I carry sometimes doesn't fit, so I will put that in the zipper pouch here. I carry a couple other small items as well. Carry a USB car adapter, a Bluetooth headset. I usually have some floss. I use that for lots of different things. And then I have, this is a loop that I use for a few things. So what I'll do is I'll put these in this little zippered pocket here. Kind of spread them out. And then I have medicine that I need for allergies and asthma. What I usually do is put that in this pocket. I'm not sure if this is for a phone or what this is for, but it's kind of a large pocket. I'd almost say it's too large for this area. But it holds my medicine there. And then the two inner pockets here work really well for cable management. They're just thin pockets. You can put a cable there. And then I usually have my iPod cable as well, but that is actually plugged into my iPod because I'm using it as my video camera. So I'd put the other cable here. You could also probably put like a portable hard drive right there. It would really fit that well. Then I have a set of USB flash drives here, and I usually clip them to this, which is kind of interesting. This isn't loose like a lot of the little clips that you see in bags, but what it offers is a clip that allows you to sort of take just a ring and pull it right over the clip, and it snaps on. It seems incredibly convenient at first, but I have had a few times where these just fall out. So it seems like they wouldn't, but under certain circumstances it just kind of falls out for some reason. So that's that. That's pretty much what I would put in that pocket. You might take like my knife and my flashlight, and again, I might throw them at the bottom, but then it would be hard to get them out. And then the flashlight, maybe I'll put that in this pocket since there's nothing else in there for now. Alright, so that's pretty much what I would fit in that pocket. So I'll zip that shut. The zippers on this bag are pretty nice. Not the nicest I've ever felt, but they definitely feel like the metal is pretty sturdy. And they look nice, like a matte gray. They zip pretty smoothly, not the smoothest in the world, but also not the worst. I'd say they're probably a little bit above average. They're nice. So now you can have the main compartment here. This is a very soft padded compartment, and it has a lot of padding for an iPad type tablet and a laptop. Now this comes to the second thing I like and don't like about this bag. It's compact, and the laptop compartment is nice, padded, and keeps it well separated from other things. However, it is in the main pocket with the rest of your gear. And it's also, if you can see, just the size of a 15-inch MacBook Pro, but it does fit nicely. So now what I would normally do, because I don't have a tablet, is I would probably take this cable here and put it inside the iPad tablet sleeve, making sure to keep it as flat as possible. And then that allows you to take the power adapter and put it above it in that padded socket if you want to. And then I carry, this is like an emergency kit that I made, and see, it's already getting a little bit tight, so I would put that at the bottom because that's not as commonly accessed, so I'll slide that to the very bottom. Then I have a little first aid kit as well, Adventure Kit Ultralight 0.5 first aid kit. I slide that on the other side all the way down. Then I have some deodorant and stuff, emergency toilet paper that I carry sometimes. I'll put that down next. And then I have the two largest items in the main pocket. This is a Maxpedition. It's basically an EDC organizer. I have a mirror in here, and this has medicine, ibuprofen and stuff, flashlight, nail clippers, Leatherman, toothpick, lighter, whistle, a crowbar, and some sewing stuff in the back. It all fits nicely in this pouch, which I love. It has a grab handle, so I can slide that down in this pocket, and then when I need it, I just pull it out. Then I also have a Bible that I usually keep, and if I put that on top of the Maxpedition or beside it sometimes, depending on how I squeeze stuff in here. And then I have a set of headphones that I use. There's a pocket here that I slide the headphones into. And then I also have, let's see, so I'll slide. Now again, as you pack this compartment with other compartments full, it becomes a little bit bulky, so these headphones aren't actually sliding all the way down the pocket because I have too much in here. So let me just kind of move it all around. Again, I may pack more than you do, so this bag might be ideal for you. If I've already reached the amount of gear that you have, this bag is probably perfect. But for the time being, let me just show you what I do. So I'll put my Bible in here. Actually, let me leave the Bible out for now because I'm running out of space. I would put my sunglasses in their sunglass case. Probably put those right here for now. And then I have this other pack, which is another pack of some audio cables and stuff that I need. So I'll put those in there. I'll zip this shut. And there you go. Now there's a water bottle pocket on the side. So what I have thought of doing in the past is, if I wanted to take the sunglasses and slide them into the water bottle pocket on the side, like so, I could use that on one side, and then the other side could be used for a water bottle. But as you see, they're pretty small, so if I take a standard water bottle from Walmart, that's about the biggest water bottle you're going to get in there. You're not going to get a Nalgene or a Camelback or anything. But, so you put that in there, sunglasses on the other side. Now I might be able to fit the Bible on this side if I'm careful. Let's see. That there. There we go. Now, there are two more pockets that you could use. One is on the shoulder strap on this side, which is kind of a nice little pocket, and orange lined. You can put, like what I have in there normally is my flashlight, because it's easily accessible, and if I need it at night, I could just grab it without opening up my bag. So that's kind of nice, or you can put your knife in there or something. It's a nice little slightly concealed pocket. Here you have like a small loop D-ring for keys. That's what I usually clip on it, or anything else you can clip. One nice feature of this bag is on the strap adjusters here. There's these little Everki tabs that you can pull down, and they keep your cords from hanging. I think that's a nice feature. And then you also have this back section that allows you to slide your bag over a travel case, like a suitcase with the pull-up handlebars. You can slide this on top so that this sits on top of your suitcase and you can roll the whole package together. So that's a nice convenient feature. A little bit of padding here. How I pack this bag, which is probably towards the heavier end of this bag's capacity, I'd say this isn't the most comfortable bag, but it's not bad. I'd say it's probably average. I don't prefer it, but it works. It's not too bad. Last but not least, there's a pocket here. Inside, I'm not sure if you can see this, but there's a pocket here, and you can slip, I don't know, maybe a boarding pass or some very, very flat objects, like papers or something in there. Not a full paper, but you know, just some sort of pass or something in there. That's pretty much it. So now, if you see it packed, it's pretty slim, and it's pretty nice looking. It's very sleek. I'd say kind of a muted business class look. I like it. It's a nice bag. It's excellent. But now the problem I have is, okay, my bag is packed, and I want to access something in this pocket. Well, it's being pushed on by everything in the pack. And even if I were to take out some of the gear, like let's say I take the two biggest things out, so there's space in here, it's still pushing up because of the way the pockets are designed. They're just tight and flat. I can't get my hand to the bottom of this pocket. So that is the first problem. So then I open this compartment. It's hard to get down in here because my hand goes all the way down, but it's hard to get it in there to get anything that would be in there if you use that pocket. This is pretty easy to access. The compartment's here, which is nice. This pocket's not ideal, but it's not too bad. And then if you were to try to gain something in the main pocket, you can see the zippers are pretty easy. If you pull them all the way down, which the water bottles get in the way of, it opens about that much, which it's not too bad, but it's not ideal. I think I'm probably loading this pack more than it's ideal for. It's not optimized for this amount of equipment, even though it technically should fit it. The way it's organized and the layout doesn't really accommodate my gear. So that's why I chose the Ogio Newt 15, which is this bag, which I will show you in another review. But this solves pretty much all of the problems that this bag has, while I think looking nicer, being more comfortable, and having a nicer set of features, which I'll show you in that review. So just to conclude this review, the Everki Studio Slim Pro Backpack, it's nice, has a lot of compartments, very good for organizing small and thin items. Has a nice grab handles, kind of thin and plush, not soft plush to the touch, but plush in like a squishy kind of way. It looks like it's decently durable. The zippers are decent, the straps are decent, the back is decent for comfort. It stands fairly flat. I mean, you can see it's not on a flat surface really, this is a bed, but you know, it stands up on its own pretty well. It's flat enough, depending on what you load in it. But another problem, if you want to call it a problem, is when this pack is loaded, you need to move things around and stretch the bag to get your laptop out. Again, I just don't find that ideal. In comparison, no matter what you have in this Ogio Newt 15, no matter what's in this bag, you zip the separate laptop compartment, and you put the laptop in and you're done. Bam, look at that. End of story, no problem. So I'll show you that again in another video. Check it out. So this is what it would look like fully loaded. So that's the Everki Studio Slim Pro Backpack. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know, and thank you again for watching.